Marvel fans, it's your boy Armand here for E equals MCU. And boy, oh boy, where in these internet streets, Marvel Studios has tapped Jake Schreier to direct the top secret Thunderbolts movie. And this was officially announced on Deadline. And I got a couple thoughts about this, couple things, and even some whispers I heard about some things. So let's get into this. Now, in the article, it goes on to say that some of the characters who potentially could be appearing in this film include Baron Zemo, Yelena Belova, Ghost, Taskmaster, and the Abomination. Also, U.S. Agent and the Winter Soldier. That's the team that they're looking at for, assembling this team. Now, there's a couple things here that I want to put out there. A lot of people were upset that the writer that they chose for this is the writer from the Black Widow movie. I'm looking for the name here. I know it said it here, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But the writer of the Black Widow movie is who's going to be writing the Thunderbolts. And that makes sense to me, and I'm going to tell you why that's probably a good thing. I think that this movie is going to center around Yelena Belova. A couple of things. The reason why some people may notice, some may not. The reason why it's called the Thunderbolts is because of the Thunderbolt Thaddeus Ross, who of course was played by the late great William Hurt, who we lost earlier this year. Whether or not he will be in the film in some capacity, will they have him, there's a way they could do the storyline where he just transforms and he's Red Hulk, and maybe that's motion capped by a different actor. I don't know what they plan to do with that, but it seems weird that they would have the Thunderbolts without Thunderbolt Ross. Now, with that said, they go on in an article to say that this is going to be akin to or similar to the Suicide Squad that DC did. And one of those places where I see that similarity is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays, I can't even say her name, D. Fontaine, the agent that we have seen previously in Black Widow and also saw in Hawkeye. Or I'm sorry, no, it wasn't Hawkeye. It was U.S. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sorry. But she appeared in both of those recruiting members. And I believe that she's going to be heading the team in this film, similar to what Amanda Waller does in DC. So I think that's the role that she's going to play in this. So I would look at this team and say, this is probably the route they're going. It all makes sense. Baron Zemo, of course, being in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Of course, with her relationship with Black Widow already. And then Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. You knew that character was going to pop up. She's a former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent as it is, so it's right up her alley. Taskmaster, I can see them adding her to the fray. She probably won't speak much, but it'll be interesting to see if they add that character, how they add that character, and what they do with her. The Abomination has been teased since Shang-Chi, and then of course, in spoiler alert, we got him in Shang-Chi, and he's going to be in She-Hulk. And then, of course, U.S. Agent. Now, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, how he would play into this, I'm not sure. He'd probably be the last one they'd have to get, and he'd probably be leading up the crew. But it's a good mixture of, darker-esque characters. Now, what I will say is that there are some members from this that may appear that are missing. I heard that potentially this is where we're going to see John Bernthal's return as the Punisher. And you can take that with a grain of salt. That's not from a source or anything. That's just what I heard from a friend. So John Bernthal as the Punisher to return in this particular project. There's also other characters, like someone like a Deadpool that has been a member in the past, but we have not heard of, or it's hard to say what they're going to do with Deadpool because we haven't seen his film yet. And I suspect his film will be coming out before this. But it's kind of funny that they're further along on this than they are as far as with the Fantastic Four, because there's a lot of unknowns. So I suspect we will get answers to all of this stuff in the upcoming Disney Plus days. Looks like they're skipping out on Comic-Con next month, so wouldn't expect any much there, but they do have a lot of things to share and show. There should be a lot of, I mean, we should be getting a Wakanda Forever teaser soon. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is done and finished, wrapped. Secret Invasion is almost done and finished. Ant-Man Quantumania is almost done and finished. The Marvels is shooting right. No, actually, I think the Marvels is already shot. I think they finished principal photography on that.
We've been waiting to tell
so that's done
the
and
story
finished. I mean, this
of
is all
Natasha
the
Romanoff
next
for years.
things we should be getting. And then, of course, we've heard Blade's going into production. Werewolf by Night should be in production right now. Echo's in production right now. Daredevil's is starting up production soon. I think probably right after Echo.
Natasha is a product of all these films that we've done.
You will look at the past again in a new light.
There's a ton of stuff coming.
And we are sowing the seeds of new characters into the future of the MCU.
You know, going right now. So yeah, Marvel's killing it on all levels. This was something that was just out of the blue, and I'm hyped for it, man. If you guys are hyped for this,
huge, unexpected way.
You know, you want to see.
You know a lot about the characters already, so there are presumptions that you bring to it.
Okay, you got a plan,
MCU, which could possibly evolve into the Dark Avengers from.
And we like to subvert those.
Let me know down in the comment section. If you guys are hyped for this or not, if you're excited for it or not. And yeah, man, that's all I got for you on this one. For E = MCU. Word in these streets. I'm out.